Hello and welcome to this video series where we're checking out submissions to the Dungeoncrawler Gamejam 2023. And this time we will have a look at Monsoon by DarkMoves. So before we dive into the game, we first will check out the description here. Submission for Dungeoncrawler Gamejam 2023. W to move forward, A D to rotate, E to interact. Okay, so no strafing. Tap for inventory. Intro. Madness has taken over the Temple of Ra, and it needs you to get rid of the Monsoon. Travel between realms while fighting monsters and solving puzzles to get through the different sections of the level. Items from powerful deities is reserved for those who can wield its power. Will you bask in the glory or get consumed by the fiends? Description: Monsoon is our submission to the game jam and it's based around the theme duality. For that reason we choose to play with two celestial bodies, the sun and the moon, and associate them with mechanics. Traveling in the realm of sun will have you solve puzzles to unlock new paths and access the level in the realm of the moon, which is filled with fiends and monsters. The game has a small roguelike feel but remains gentle in terms of complexity. Lead programmer and lead game designer is Nicolas Behler. Lead artist is Sascha Eichel. Programmer and UI is Klat Koevka. And programmer and data manager is Florian Reinhardt. And special thanks to Charles Peter. Assets. Assets are a combined mix of the asset store and assets we made ourselves using Maya and other third-party software. So Unity, assets store Unity, assets store Uni. Walls and floors were made with Poly. Sounds taken from Free Sounds and Pixabay. Alright, cool. Alright. Survive the horror, secrets and puzzles. Loot ancient treasures. That sounds super interesting. So let's jump into the game. Alright, so we are starting right in the game. There was no menu. And we hear this music, which you heard before because I had already started it in the background. Ooh, and we have this symbol in the top right. Sun and moon. We can't click on that. Okay. Was that a right angle? Yeah, kind of. So the perspective is pretty much perfect, I would say. There's something which, I mean, this pillar is now a bit it doesn't really look like it's a rectangle. It's kind of a trapezoid, I think is the right term. The navigation, however, is not great. So you can maybe see that it's stuttering when we're moving just a little bit. And it's also not queuing up any commands. So even if when we press that late on, it's not doing anything. So let's say I move forward right, not doing anything. And I also cannot move back. Forward right. So yeah, we really need to wait until each animation played out. E to interact. But interface is pretty solid so far. I mean, we haven't seen much, but that's already the exception in this jam, like, or probably in jams in general, like having this, yeah, interaction thing. You have a pop-up with loot, and then the tooltip with that. Blocking empowers your next attack, making it double damage. Did we... were we able to choose just one? Or... I think tab was inventory. Okay. Now the interface is not so pretty anymore. Blocking empowers your next attack, making it do double damage. Alright. Yeah, I don't think... I mean, why wasn't there an option to move back? I mean, it's not necessary to have that, but it feels kind of limiting. E to interact. So that's a puzzle? I'm not sure. Yeah, we need to click on them as soon as they are... The walls are shifting. Yellow. Ah, we can hold the forward thing at least, forward button. Yeah, but turning really feels bad. Okay, this is a bit... the layout is a bit bigger. No, I ran in a circle. So it just appeared bigger. Okay. And there's something I think we can... Either that's a mirror thing, or... Like on the right side, you don't see my cursor, but I mean there is no cursor. Right side of this pillar, there's some gray stuff, and I think something similar on that side. Not quite. All right, so we are in a room here. Ah, and there's the next puzzle. E to interact. The walls are shifting. An altar with a moon and a crescent moon and the sun. And now I'm in the moon dimension. Some heavy stuttering here. Oh, and some evil dude. Okay, so now they lost the interface. Okay, no problem though. It's your turn. So there's a turn-based combat. That's cool. So what options do we have with the enemy took 5 damage. The enemy's turn. The player took 5 damage. It's your turn. What do we do if we like normal attack? Enemy 4 damage. Player took 4 damage. Magic. Enemy took 3 damage. The enemy has been defeated. Okay. Well, that's very simple, but it's fine. I mean, the question is rather blocking empowers your next attack, making it double damage. Ah, okay. So we need to... Yeah, drinking from the fountain restores 15 health. Okay, so let's block. So, that's hard to read. The player is blocking 70% of incoming damage. Player took 3 damage. It's your turn. Magic! Okay, that still didn't only do 3 damage. Block. Player took 3 damage. Attack! 4 damage. The enemy is charging a powerful attack. The player took 7 damage and we are slowly dying. But enemy has been defeated. Do I need to activate it? Blocking empowers your next attack. Blocking didn't do anything. I didn't see any impact. And yeah, it's stuttering quite a bit there. Drinking from the fountain. The well is empty. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. So we are back at the same chest. But in this realm thing, we can't loot it. Oh, there's a skeleton. It's dancing around. Before we attack the skeleton, let's just go back to the very beginning, which was here. And we can't go further. Okay, so we have to find the skeleton. Magic. Took 3 damage. Player took 3 damage. Block. Player took 1 damage. Attack. We did 4 damage. Took 3. Enemy has been defeated. Yeah, I don't see any difference between blocking and not blocking. We seem to always do 3 or 4 damage. Okay, that's a quite large empty room. Yeah, nothing in here. So let's go back to the realm of light. Oh. I think we are using the object through the wall. Somehow. Yeah, I have no idea, but looks like that. Was there something on the wall? No, just these lights. Oh! I'm not sure what this is supposed to do. Another puzzle. So there are no openings in the walls. Yeah, this is just because we can still interact through the wall, which we are probably not supposed to do. So I think there's only one of these with the bar. So we need to reflect this over to the next one. And probably this needs to go there. And then into this direction. I'm not sure what the goal is here. This is a bit small. So maybe we are in a completely incorrect direction. So what could the goal be? Like, do we see anything which looks like, okay, here we need to put in a laser or something? I think I correctly opened. No, this is. We can go back here. So maybe we need to. Maybe we need to check in this other side if there's anything special in this big room. I don't see any target in here either. No idea. So let's go back. We are back in the light. Alright. So let's check. There's a dead end and we can't do anything with that. This is the start. Maybe we need to direct it to this wall. No. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of options. This is the first thing here where this is starting. So we either shoot it in that direction or we shoot it in that direction. But this direction is obviously a dead end. So we are left with just one direction, which is... Is it possible that I just broke it? I'm pretty sure that this thing was hitting that pillar before. So I think that's a bit of a bug. It's not turning by 90 degrees, it's turning by, I don't know, 88 degrees or something. And so... yeah, we need to repeat that a couple of times. And now it's darkness! No, actually, the light just went out. So, 1 second. Alright. So much for duality and light and darkness. So yeah, I need to do that a couple more times. So that the 90 degrees are like it's down to hitting that pillar again. But that might mean that the other pillars are also broken. Okay, now it's hitting that one. But this one seems to be broken in general. Why should there only be like this mini thing? And it's even shorter into that direction. That makes no sense to me. I mean, this one also appears to be a bug though, so... Yeah, let's turn that a couple more times. Basically, it needs to stop when it's pointing into my direction. One more, and then checking again, but then probably one more. Yeah, looking good. But I think that the other ones might be as broken. I mean, if I knew what they were aiming for, maybe it's this thing, but this is kind of random. Also, it's too high. And why is this still on while there's no laser going in here? We can still turn it around with that laser, and there was another laser incoming. Yeah, this seems to be broken to me. And yeah, all the... I don't think that they are intended to only turn like 88, not 88, like 44 degrees instead of 45 degrees or something. So I think there is a bug, and yeah, if I knew what I should aim for, I could try to just hit that. But I don't even see the goal here. The only thing I see is this here, that we might want to light that up. But it's too high anyway, so it's not doing anything. Okay, so I've got no idea what I'm supposed to do here, and I think in addition it's also broken. So let me have a look if I find something on itch.io regarding that, and then we'll see. Yeah, I checked the page, but I don't see anything regarding that. So I think I will leave it at this. And yeah, I mean, we can try it. Maybe we find something else and we don't need to solve the puzzle, but I'm pretty sure we do need to solve the puzzle. We are now in the night again. Yeah, this is completely empty, so I have no idea what I should aim for. I saw the other complaints about the sluggishness, and yeah, I totally agree on that. Oh, why is that a reward here? Helios Flame. Failing to crit increases your crit chance by 10%. Resets the click. Blocking makes you immune against attacks. Okay. Why was I able to take something from there? No idea. So regarding the perspective, I don't see any issues with that, actually. So, I mean, it's a bit hard to say because there are the pillars, which makes it a bit like different than how other crawlers usually have their corners. But either way, you can see that you're surrounded by walls or not. And well, this one looks weird. Yeah, okay, this one is off, but the right side is fine. But I think this is because the wall is kind of weird. There are two pillars inside of each other. Yeah, I think that's more of a graphical glitch than anything else, and this as well. I don't know. Yeah, but I think the perspective is fine. Yeah, maybe the marble, which is going diagonally, is a bit misleading there. But no, the performance is a bit more problematic, and that you need to wait for the animation before you can turn again. So yeah. Yeah, but I don't know what to do here. So, and I think it's broken in addition to that. I think they are not supposed to turn for 54%. So I should probably turn them around. And I mean, I can kind of fix that. But the issue is, without knowing what I need to do, I also can't really fix that. Because I don't know. I mean, for one try, I would basically need to turn them 100 times, and then I could try again. So, in any case, I'm sure that this is a little thing which is easily fixable, and I don't know if the developer plans to do any updates on that. But I guess that fix should be rather easy. So if you want to check out if there's an updated version, you can find a link down in the video description. And this will lead you to the itch.io page with all the games, and then you can just search for this, not all the games, but all the games from the jam. And then you can check for Monsoon by DarkMoves. And I will switch back to the overview page. Monsoon by Nicolas Behler, Sascha Eichel, Klat Koivka, Florian Reinhardt, and Charles Peter. So, if you're interested in checking out that game, you will find it here on itch.io. And if you're interested in seeing more games, then make sure to subscribe to the channel or check the playlist down in the video description, where I will add all the videos I am doing for this jam. Oh, I almost forgot. Let's talk a bit about the the different aspects of the game, which I note down for all the games. Like how does the navigation and the perspective work? I think I talked enough about that. I think overall it's okay-ish, but it could be better, especially the navigation. For the combat mechanics, I think with so it's a very simple turn-based combat. I think the items might be a nice idea to give it something special, like make it more interesting, so that blocking is buffing some attacks and so on. But with only having this very few enemies we could check against, this wasn't really a thing, and also of course we only had very few items, so I can't really say that I'm convinced by the combat yet. So it's not the worst, but it's also not very convincing for the jam game. From the art composition, yes, I mean, it's kind of basic. You have this nice marble texture, but of course this texture is everywhere, so it is it feels kind of generic after a very short while. But overall, I think that fits to the topic maybe they wanted to do, like this Temple of Ra and this light and night, light and day, no, day and night thing, moon and sun. So yeah, I get what they wanted to achieve. And this is also for the theme implementation. I think that's very well done with this dual dimension thing. And yeah, the sound I think was also quite decent. I mean, we had some background music, we had some footsteps. I mean, nothing special, but yeah, I think it was an overall a decent job with that. For the UI, some parts were pretty good, like when you have to select the items. The combat, on the other hand, was rather bad for the interface. I mean, it was functional, but and I appreciate that there was a combat log, but yeah. So either way, so this was a nice entry for the jam. I would like to see this bug being fixed so that you could continue the puzzle. You can also see that this puzzle is mentioned here, secrets and puzzles. So maybe this is already also the ending of the whole thing. Well, we didn't see that enemy here. So I don't know, but yeah, if you're interested, check it out. I hope to see you next time again. Bye bye, thank you for watching, see ya.